Fourth grade into math, getting ready for fifth grade lesson 3, order of operations. How can you use the order of operations to find the value of expressions? A visit to the book fair. Jonna buys 7 hardcover books and 5 paperback books. She is going to give an equal number of books to each of her 3 cousins. How many books will each of Jonna's cousins get? To find the value of an expression involving parentheses, you can use the order of operations. Remember, the order of operations is a special set of rules that give you the order in which calculations are done. Okay, so they give us the first step, but we also need to remember the word PEMDAS, okay? Or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, okay? So let's write PEMDAS right here. What does the E represent? What does the E represent? So parentheses. So what does E represent? Not equations, but exponents. Okay, at your age, you're not going to see that very often, okay? And you for sure won't today, all right? But E represents exponents. Okay, what does M represent? Multiplication. What does D represent? What does A represent? And what does S represent? Okay, so basically that is the order of that we go in, okay? So you may see a problem and it doesn't have any of these symbols, like the parentheses or the exponent, okay? But you should know through order of operation that that's how you should work it, okay? Or like I said, I was always taught you remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, because you remembered the beginning letters, okay? So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, okay? A new way people are remembering it is just the word PEMDAS, okay? And then you remember what each letter stands for, okay? So they do give us that here. It says first perform operations inside the parentheses, then multiply and divide from left to right. Finally, add and subtract from left to right. So they want us to use the order of operations to find the value of 7 plus 5 divided by 3. Now, what do we do first in this case? The 7 plus 5 because it's in parentheses. Now, what if there wasn't parentheses there? What would you do first? 5 divided by 3. Okay, but in this case, we have parentheses, so that's what we do first. So what is 7 plus 5? 12. So then 12 divided by 3 is 4. So each of Jonna's cousins will get 4 books. What if Jonna decides to keep 3 books for herself? How will this change the expression? How many books will each of Jonna's cousins get? So what would we do? We would still have this, right? 7 plus 5 divided by 3. And then she wants to do what? Keep 3 books for herself. So what would I do then? Would I add 3 or subtract 3? Okay, so I'm going to subtract 3, but where am I going to put that? At the beginning or at the end? At the beginning, okay? So I know you guys just wrote that down, but let's go ahead and add that in then. So we would do the 7 plus 5, and then what did you guys tell me? Minus 3 divided by, or not 3, sorry, divided by 4. Okay, so what does that give us now? So what is, no, F is right. I don't know. Oh, 4 was R. Sorry, I was right when I put 3. Okay, so 7 plus 5 is what? 12 minus 3 is 9. So we write 9 divided by 3 equals what? 3. So 3 books. Check understanding. Write correct if the operations are listed in the correct order. If not, write the correct order of operations. So number 1, it has parentheses 4 plus 5, into parentheses times 2. So if we went by order of operations, if we went by PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, is that in the right order? No. Would you multiply first? No. No. What's in parentheses? Addition, right? So we would need to write on here add, then what? Multiply. Okay, the next one, 8 divided by parentheses 4 times 2. So what do I do first on this one? Multiply, right? Because it's in parentheses, and then I would take 8 divided by 8, right? So is that correct, or would we need to change the order? It's correct, so I'm going to write correct. Okay, 12 plus parentheses 16 divided by 4. What would I do first? Divide the 16 by 4, right? Because it's in what? Parentheses. So is that correct? No. No. We would need to do what? Divide and then add. Okay, the next one. We have 9 plus 2 times 3, or 2 times parentheses 3 minus 1. So what would we do first? Subtract. So is that in the right order? No. So we would subtract, and we would say that this is 2. Okay. Then what am I going to do? I am not going to add next because PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents. Do we get rid of the parentheses? Yes. Now you go to multiplication division. Do we get rid of that yet? No. So you would subtract, then you multiply, and then you add. Okay, follow the order of operations to find the value of the expression shown in each step. So above this, I want you to go ahead and write PEMDAS. So it reminds you that you do parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, then addition and subtraction. So what am I going to do first? 2 times 5. Which is 10. So I'm just going to put 10 over this. 6 plus 10 equals 16. I'm going to write PEMDAS again. Okay, what do I do first? 12 divided by 4, which is 3. And I did that first because it was in parentheses. So I'm going to do 18 minus 3 equals 15. Okay, I'm going to write PEMDAS again. What am I going to do first? Because it's in parentheses, so I'm going to put a 6 over that. 8 times 6 equals what? 48. Okay, next one I'm going to write PEMDAS. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Okay, what am I going to do first? Because it is in parentheses. So I'm going to go ahead and write 20 over this. Then I'm going to rewrite the equation. 20 divided by 2 times 3. Okay, now something we can do to help us is we can add our own parentheses to know what to do next. Okay, what am I going to do next? 2 times 3. 2 divided by 20. Okay, do you guys know what 20 divided by 6 is? No, they're not going to trick you that much yet. Someday, yes, you'll get that kind of problem. In 4th grade, no. Okay, so I have division and I have multiplication. Have I told you those two can be interchanged in order? Yes. So I am going to do 20 divided by 2 first. So I'm going to go ahead and put my own parentheses there. So then I know parentheses comes first, right? Okay. So what is 20 divided by 2? 10 times 3 equals 30. On my own, follow the order of operations to find the value of the expression. Show each step. 6 plus parentheses 9 divided by 3. What do I do first? Because it's in parentheses. So 3. So 6 plus 3 equals what? 9. Okay. PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. What do I do first? 3 times 6 because it's in parentheses. So 18. 18 divided by 2 equals 9. Now, why am I rewriting each of those after I figure out what's in parentheses? Because up here, like on 8, did I have two steps then versus just one? Yep. So does that help me keep in order what I still have left to do? Yes. Okay, it keeps you organized. So next one, what am I going to do first? 49 divided by 7 because it's in parentheses, right? So what is that? 7. So 7 plus 5 equals what? 12. Next one, what am I going to do first? 8 minus 2 because it's in parentheses. So I'm going to put 6. 9 times 6 equals 54. So number 13, what am I going to do first? 17 minus 2, which is 15, right, guys? Yeah. So 45 divided by 15 equals what? 3. Okay, 14, what am I going to do first? You're going to do the parentheses. Okay, and what is that? 32 plus 4 is? 36. It's 36, and we did that first because it is in parentheses. So 36 divided by 9 minus 2. Okay, what do I do first? In parentheses, right? So that I know to do that first because I do division before I do addition and subtraction, correct? So what is 36 divided by 9? 4 minus 2 equals 2. Okay, so 15, we said that we would do parentheses first, and we put a 4 there. Then we rewrote our equation as 8 times 9 minus 4. We put parentheses around 8 times 9 because multiplication comes before subtraction. We said that would be 72 minus 4, which got us 68. On the next one, we did parentheses first, which got us 32. We rewrote our equation as 32 plus 8 divided by 4. Then we went ahead and put parentheses around 8 divided by 4 because division comes before addition. So then we took 32 plus 2, which got us 34. Number 17, Mr. Randall bought 4 shirts, which were on sale. The shirts were originally priced as $20. The sales price of the shirts was $5 less than the original price. Write and find the value of the expression for the total amount that Mr. Randall paid for the shirts. So we need to use 4 shirts, $20, $5 less. Write and find the value for the total amount Mr. Randall paid for his shirt. So what do we need to do first? 20 minus 5. Okay. Can we write our things in order, or what do we need to do? I can go ahead and write 4, and then what's going to be my symbol? Multiplication, right? And then I heard somebody say 20 minus 5. Does that work? Yeah. Okay, now I did go ahead and put in parentheses. Why did I put it in that parentheses? Do I need to take 20 minus 5 first? Yeah. Before I take it? Because if I took 4 times 20, that would get me 80, and then subtract 5. Would that give me the right number? No. So I'm going to do 4 times, what's 20 minus 5? 15, right? What is 4 times 15?